Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn with Paras. Today we'll be learning about SWOT analysis. So let's directly jump into the topic. What is SWOT analysis? Okay. So SWOT analysis stands for strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. And this analysis is used by the business owners, the managerial team, the marketing managers, the marketing department of the company, as well as every employer, individual whoever wants and curious to learn about the position of the business in the market, in the situation the business is running, how the business is running right now. So for all that reasons, and to take a better marketing decisions and to take better business decisions by the owners or the managers of the company, this method is used very frequently. So we'll learn into details about what is SWOT analysis. Okay, so in the first slide, as we can see, what is SWOT analysis? So as I told you before, SWOT analysis stands for strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. In this, strength and weakness is basically about the internal factors which are affecting the organization, and opportunity and threats are the external factors which are affecting the organization. And it is a strategic marketing tool used to understand internal and external factors, as I told you before. Helps businesses and individuals to assess their current position, often used before making business decisions or entering new market. Whenever a business try to enter into a new market zone, and to understand the capability and the position of the business, this is the method which is frequently used, and it is a very famous method in the marketing zone. Okay, so firstly, the S stand for strength, which is also the internal positive factor which affects the business. Okay, so we'll see about what are the internal factors which can affect the business. So firstly, mm, what a business does well, or what gives it an advantage. Okay, example: strong brand name, skilled workforce, loyal customer base. If your business has a strong brand name, the employees of the business are very good. Okay, and the customer base is also very strong. There are very regular customers and they like your product. The product is good, there is a good brand awareness within the organization, the location of the business is really good, and all these things contributes into the strengths of the business, which are the internal factors. Okay, this all we are talking about just the internal factors about the organization. That's why strength and weakness is stands for the internal part in the SWOT analysis. Okay, so in the example, as we can see, Apple, strong brand recognition and innovation. As we all are aware, because that the Apple stands for its innovation and brand recognition. Okay, so this innovation which Apple does, the research and development study, the team of the Apple, how they do their research and all and create good innovations, this into the mobile industry. As we all know, they create the iPhone. Okay, so this all contributes into the strengths of the organization. Secondly, the W part, which is the weakness. This is the internal negative factors. If the location is not good of the business, it is very far from the railway station. As in Mumbai, it is called that if the organization is near the railway station, then it is a very important factor which uh, helps in the recognition of the business. Okay, so that's why if it is very far from the railway station or something, it doesn't have any medium of traveling to reach there, and it is very in the location where there are not many people nearby. Okay, and no, there are not any way of transportation there, so it also contributes as the weakness of the organization. So in the slide, as you can see, areas where the business is lacking or underperforms. In any area where the business is lacking internally, okay, it can be about high employee turnover or low brand awareness. High employee turnover means if many employees are giving resignation from the business, they are resigning, they are not happy with their job. If the salary expectation are not as per, the work life balance is not good. Okay, so it all results into high employee turnover. So if the company have to spend heavily into new recruitments, and the many of the employees, they will resign from the organization. So this all contributes into the internal negative factor, which are the weaknesses of the organization. Even low brand awareness, however big your organization is, but the people are not aware about its product or your organization or your brand, then it can also create a negative factor, which is called as the weakness. Okay, it is an internal factor. Okay, in the example, as we can see, there is Nokia, slow to adapt the smartphone trends. As we all know, many years before, Nokia was the best brand in the mobile industry. Okay, so what happened is its competitors, as they were engaging more into the technological terms, the dual SIM and internal internet 5G and all thing, come touchscreen and all. So they all grew according to the technology, but Nokia couldn't adapt at par with them. So that's why it contributed into the weakness of the organization. Okay, so this is the example of weakness. So the third thing is opportunity. This comes into the external positive factors which affect the organization. In the slide, as we can see, external trends a business can take advantage of. If something good is happening from outside, means externally of the business, so how can it be affect, and how can we take the opportunity of that, we will see in the slide. Okay, so examples are new markets, technological advancement, changing regulations. As we all know that nowadays AI has come, and many technological advancements are also going on in the terms of the IT industry also. So for that reason, this is also been looked as an opportunity for the business, because we can use AI to get more information, any information, anything which we want, AI can be used. So we can see it as an opportunity from a business perspective. Okay, so this all is considered as the opportunity of business. In the example, we can see Netflix shift towards online streaming. In the COVID-19 time, many people were dependent on the online mode. Okay, so we were not going very out frequently. The movie theaters were off. So OTT platforms like Netflix, what they did, they provided a subscription model into a very less fee, and many people were watching videos or movies from Netflix, which contributed greatly into the growth of Netflix. Okay, so Netflix took this time and online streaming as an opportunity, which was an external factor. They took opportunity of that. So that's when Netflix is now a great brand. Okay. Lastly, we see threats, which are the negative factor of the business, which are external. Okay, so factors that could harm the business or cause problems, like in the example, we can say economic downturn, new competitor, legal changes. Okay, if you are dealing into a share market agency or share market firm, you are giving investment advices to your customers. So in that case, if the market is not going well, okay, there is recession, there is lack of job opportunities and all, this all contributes into the downturns, economic downturns, and will eventually lead into the lowering the share prices, and the bearish market will come. So for that reason, this is called as the threat, which is the external negative factor. In example, uh, in example, we can see new competitors. If any new competitor emerge into the market with a good product which is into the competition of your product, it can be seen as a threat. Okay, any legal changes, if government change any their legal terms or the law, so it can also affect the business. Like for the example, as we can say, if you are running into a water company, okay, if you are giving Bisleri bottles and all, okay, and suddenly if government tells that the water supply will only be done by the government, so whole your Bisleri industry will be gone, the water supply industry will be gone. So this type of things, also the external negative factors like legal changes also can affect the organization. In the example we can see traditional taxi services facing threat from riding hailing apps like Uber. Okay, so before Ola and Uber, the taxi drivers were only charging the prices and all. And nowadays, due to Ola and Uber, we can see the competitive prices from both the apps as well as the taxi drivers. And whichever prices we feel good and we can go, we will opt for it. Okay, so for that reason, this Ola and Uber, they are getting in the view of the taxi drivers as a threat. Okay, so for their businesses. So this is all about the SWOT analysis. If you like my video, make sure to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.